headlines are: Myanmar paper banned from reporting on soldiers' violence against Rohingya. Myanmar allows food aid delivery to conflict-torn region. Fire burns down markets in Devang. One BJP checkpost burnt down, dozen arrested in Myanmar. A leading English language newspaper in Myanmar has suspended its reporting on the western Arakan state, home to many Rohingya Muslims. The Myanmar Times, the country's oldest English language daily, stopped covering the situation of Rohingyas after one of its senior staff was fired over an article citing multiple gang rapes of Rohingya women by soldiers. Source inside the newspaper said that one editor has already resigned in protest, and several other staff members were considering leaving. The paper withstood the pre-publication censorship of the junta era. AFP quoted an unnamed source as saying, adding, "There are major concerns about backsliding in the commendable gains made on press freedom in recent years." The development have prompted staff to post a notice in Tuesday's print edition saying the paper's editorial policies are in the process of being clarified by management, adding, "Until then you may notice some gaps in our coverage." Myanmar is allowing the food aid deliveries for more than 4 weeks to the troubled north of Rakhine State, the UN humanitarian agency announced on Monday amid an ongoing military lockdown of the era. The UN Office of the Coordination of the Humanitarian Affairs (OCHA) said in a statement that the World Food Programme had been granted permission to deliver aid to 4 villages but repeated a call for full access to the area where tens of thousands remain cut off from assistance. This is the first time humanitarian access has been granted to the affected areas of Mangdo Township since the violence that erupted on 9 October, the statement said. Security forces have fanned out in the Muslim-majority region seeking the perpetrator of attacks in early October in which 9 border guard police officers were killed. The government believes a group of some 400 Rohingya Muslims with link to Islamist overseas planned and executed the attacks. At least 3 alleged attackers and 5 government soldiers have been killed. Another police officer was also killed by motorcycle riding assailant in the latest incident on Thursday, according to a statement. At least 10 shops in the market of Rohingyas region in Devang village of Sitwe were set fire on that one to ashes on Sunday, 6 November at around 2:30 a.m. source said. The fire broke out at around 2:30 a.m. that burnt multiple shops including the loaded merchandises worth about several million in the market of Devang Sitwe, the capital of Arakan. The fire burning of the shops had continued till 5:30 a.m. Later, the fire brigades rushed to the spot and doused out the fire after hours of their frantic effort. However, 10 shops, including 3 warehouses of goods stored in, were torched to ashes, consisting of goods in worth about multiple millions. Just before the fire originated on the market of Devang, some long-seeing forces in 2 vehicles went round the marketplace, source added. One border guard police checkpost in Merula village track of southern Mangdo were torched to ashes by unknown men at deep night on November 6, 2016. According to reports, a group of armies surrounded the Nayafara of Minla village track and arrested several innocent civilians following the fire incident on November 6. No incident had occurred in Minla village track since before 2012 violence, and the people could somehow live in peace. But after this fire incident on 2 checkposts recently, the villagers are under arrest, raided by military over the fire incident, despite no one could be identified liable for the incident yet, said a woman on condition of anonymity. Later, some respectable and conscious people from the community went to the army commander and asked the reason of arrest of people by military. In response to the community respectable men, the army commander said, "We will continue to arrest people for these fire incident, will not release the arrested also unless you hand over those liable to the fire incident and the 5 persons to us who were on duty in the checkpost that night." A villager said to Arakan Times, "We can't believe that the Rohingya villager burnt down the post in an ongoing tense situation on Rohingya in full Mangdo following the attack on 3 BGP outposts by unidentified men." This is for today. We will bring you more news for you. So stay tuned, please stay with us. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.